And a good afternoon to you from Legion Collegiate Academy in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Today on YouTube, it's the 2022 East Coast Basketball League Mid-South Conference Finals between the Hickory Hoyas, 8-7. They finished first in the Northeast Division, taking on the Petersburg Cavaliers at 13-1, first place in the Northwest Division. Hi, everybody. Chris Shima, glad to be with you here today for this first of two conference final doubleheader that we'll have for you on the ECBL YouTube channel. Let's meet the starting lineups for both of these teams. First for the Hickory Hoyas and head coach Jeff Johnson. It's number 0, Jock Chambers. Number 4 is Will Marion. Number 15 is Isaiah Curitan. And number 23, Quay Fuel. And number 30, Emilio Parks. Now for the Cavaliers in Petersburg and head coach Kyle Dixon, it's number 0, Keyshawn Morgan. Number 12, Walter Williams. Number 21 is Donovan Willis. Number 22, Melvin Gregory. And number 32, Elijah Moore. So that's the starters for both of these teams. Hoyas, as I mentioned, 8-7. They defeated Fayetteville in the opening round, 126-109. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers have lost just once to these Hickory Hoyas. More on that in a moment. But they won in the semis against Rowan County by 18, 124-106. So that's how both teams have reached this point, as we're just about set to go here today from Legion Collegiate. These two teams, of course, met in the regular season. They split the regular season. The Cavs won at home, 123-117. That was back on April 2nd. And then the Hoyas won at home on May 21st in a one-point game, 109-108. So settle in, should be a good conference final. The Mid-South up for grabs here today. Winner of this game will come right back here to Legion Collegiate next Saturday and play in the ECBL South Championship game, which we'll have also for you here on YouTube. So Petersburg in the white and the Hoyas from Hickory, North Carolina are in the black and gold. Both of these teams meeting for the third time this season, and as I just mentioned, some fairly close games, especially that last one, a one-point thriller. Tipping it up is Gregory and Chambers. Chambers wins the tip, so Hickory gets it first. This is Curitan going around his man and goes right to the hoop unimpeded. So rough defense at the start against Isaiah Curitan, who averages 25.6, one of 3 players over 20 a game for Hickory, which is not as deep as Petersburg, but they got some scores on their side. Williams over to Willis. Willis takes it to the elbow. Here's Morgan now, double team. The shot clock at 2. Got to hoist, team doesn't. And a nice defensive possession for Hickory. Hickory, known for their offense, 129.5 points per ball game. That's 4th best in the ECBL. But as you see there, some good defense, good rebounding team. They average over 11 steals per ball game, and they're getting what they want at the hoop right now as Will Marion goes to the hoop and scores another 21 point per game Hickory Hoya. Here's Williams top of the key for the Cavs. Williams left of the lane, shoots it over Curitan, and Curitan got him on the arm. Walter Williams, former Virginia State player, D2 school, 27.8 points per ball game on the season, 52% shooter from the field, 39% from 3, and 67% from the charity stripe. As that one went halfway down. Williams also a double-double threaded, just over 9 rebounds per ball game. So missed them both. First minute in, Petersburg yet to scratch, 116.5 points per ball game for Petersburg. That's a 3 in the corner by Chambers. It's no good. Morgan chases down the rebound for the Cavs. Looking to post up Gregory. Gregory gets double teamed, scoops it over to the corner for Willis, uses the baseline, throws it away. Curitan into the forecourt after getting the steal over to Marion. And Marion wasn't quite ready there Didn't quite find his footing in the offensive set, and a turnover for Hickory. Moore's out deep, takes it top of the key, contested three way off, rebound controlled by Marion. Cavaliers no stranger to the conference championship game as Curitin swishes in a three ball. Isaiah Curitin with 5 of the 7 points in this ball game that all belong to Hickory. Lost in the conference finals to the Coyotes last year, did the Cavs, and then they lost in 2019 to Winston-Salem, also in the conference finals. And they still can't scratch as Chambers pulls the rebound. Curitin feeling good, missed it short that time. Here comes Williams for Petersburg. Looking to push. Pass a little bit off, but Moore gets it on the wing. Willis back to Moore. Moore attacks, no. Follows it, yes. And finally, Petersburg gets on the board. So Donovan Willis, just 7.4 points per ball game, gets the first field goal for Petersburg, and it's 7-2. And now we have an offensive foul on Hickory. Fuel the guilty party. This is a conference final game with a lot of Division II former talent. A lot of Virginia State players for the Cavaliers. For Hickory, guys like Glover, who we might see off the bench, played at Winston-Salem State. Fuel, who just picked up that foul, he played at West Virginia State. Another opportunity at the free throw line. This time it's Keyshawn Morgan, 74% free throw shooter. And he misses the first off the back iron. So Petersburg 0 for 3 from the free throw line here in the first almost 3 minutes. Oh for 4. Parks gets the rebound. Marion doubled up. Tip pass by Chambers was deflected right back to Marion, who drives in. Back out to Parks for 3. Yes. Emilio Parks good on his first jumper. 10-2. Good start here for Hickory. Morgan. Jump shot by Moore is no good. That's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Curitin. First sub for Kyle Dixon is Gage Yesbeck. Former conference champion at Bluefield College. We talked about Division II, Bluefield and NAIA program. They go backdoor to him and he scores right off the bench. So Yesbeck, who averages just 5 a game, connects on his first. And again, that trap for the Cavaliers. Fuel. Ball deflected. Morgan comes up with it. Morgan had numbers. Gets it over to Moore for 3. Yes. Elijah Moore, 46% three-point shooter. 15th in the ECBL in rebounding. 13th in assists. And averages 24 points per ball game thereabouts. So back-to-back buckets just like that. An 8-point lead is down to 3. A little indecisiveness there on Fuel. And a takeaway by Curitin, who scores yet again. So Isaiah Curitin has 7 of the 12. We've played 4 minutes. It's a 5-point game as Morgan walks it up now for Petersburg. Morgan draws contact on Parks. Maybe, just maybe, Petersburg can get a free throw to go down. They're 0 for 4 here in the early going. Of this Mid-South Conference Finals, we'll have the Carolina Thunder and Crusaders coming up in the other conference final later on. First free throw good for Morgan, who missed his first 2, 74% on the season. Petersburg losing just 1 time to these Hoyas back on May 21st. That was the regular season finale for the Cavaliers. Kyle Dixon said they were also short-handed, had just 6 guys in that game. The press working again as Morgan gets the steal on the easy 2. So turnovers have been a problem for Hickory here in the early going. They average 17 a game, which is right around the same mark as Petersburg, but so far Petersburg forcing more turnovers, helping them stay in it. That shot was partially blocked, but Curitin gets it back. Layup no good. Third time, not the charm. No, it was the charm for Fuel, who scores. And a player shaken up for Petersburg. Morgan took a shot, it looks like. So a 3-point game, 7:19 to go here in the opening quarter. So Keyshawn Morgan, who's got 4 points, looks to be okay. We got some old school, like 2006 shorts on both teams. We got some of them long, baggy shorts from back in the day. They're a little bit longer for Petersburg, especially looks like Petersburg going to force another turnover. We got Tayshawn Taylor into the game off the bench. Yes, Beck also has got him pretty low and baggy. If you're too young to remember, back in like the early 2000s, just Google. Them shorts were like hammer pants. Parks gets the rebound on the miss. Hickory up by 3, nearing the midway point. Double pump and the shot no good there by Glover. Here is Moore on the near side. Cross court goes to Willis for 3. Can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound, and it comes to Curitin. Again, it's this trapping pressure zone, even in the half-court set for Petersburg, as Chambers is long on the 3. And the rebound controlled by Moore, who quickly flies into the forecourt, out of control and called for the offensive foul. We've gone just past the midway point of this opening quarter, and we have our first timeout. 14-11, Hickory's led by as many as 8 right now. They have a 3-point lead here in the Mid-South Conference Finals. We'll be back. Just past the midway point here in the opening quarter of the Mid-South Conference Finals. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Isaiah Curitin, 7 points. Half his team's points. Hickory leads by 3. Fuel has it. Bounce pass now to Parks. Parks looking to back down. Up top, Curitin again. He's good. Isaiah Curitin, first player in double figures already. He's got 10 now. 41% three-point shooter makes it a 6-point game. Hickory's led by as many as 8 here in the early going. Petersburg has not led. Moore using the left block. Elijah Moore's got 5. 57% shooter. Glover for 3. Yes. Hickory Hoyas are 3rd in three-point shooting, as Justin Glover off the bench, 41%. That's the team's average as well. So lead at 7 now for Hickory. Ball deflected. Danny Sanders into the game. Ran out of real estate, but you like the defensive hustle that you're seeing here in the early going from the Hickory Hoyas. It'll stay with Petersburg, 11 to shoot, and they got to bring it into the front court here. Williams into the game. Williams turnaround shot no good, so Walter Williams yet to scratch. Curitin couldn't get the floater. Rebound by Tavon Mealy is into the game. Averages 21 and 14.8 rebounds. Nice player off the bench for Kyle Dixon's team. Parks out to Fuel. Steps left, fires the jumper, and can't get the friendly bounce. Also into the game, Deshaun Mormon for the Cavaliers. He pulls down the rebound. Now attacking is Taylor. Couldn't get it to go. It's bounced back out to Mormon. Mormon navigates, swings it out. Right side jumper is good. It's a triple for Moore. So Elijah Moore with 8 now. Last 5 points for his team, and it's a 4-point lead. Danny Sanders. Glover now cross court. Inside 4 to go. We got a foul called on Glover. That's 5 team fouls on Hickory, so Petersburg will be in the bonus the rest of the way. We still have 3:50 to go here in the quarter. Petersburg maybe 1 or 2 fouls so far here in this opening quarter. So they're going to give free throws. Normally on an offensive foul, you don't get free throws, but on a dead ball, that's not an offensive possession at that point. So Deshaun Mormon will go to the free throw line. In limited opportunities during the season, Mormon was perfect from the charity stripe. See if he could stay that way. Petersburg missed their first 4 free throws in the game, but they have settled in at the free throw line now, as Mormon does stay perfect. Played at Towson. Towson in the EMAC, I believe. I got to look that up now because I think I'm wrong. Gets them both to go. So Mormon on the board with his first 2. Another triple for Hickory, 23-18. Danny Sanders got it to go. Another steal. So Hickory was coughing the ball up in the early going, and now they're starting to force some turnovers. Parks is fouled. Oh, Towson's in the Colonial. I didn't know that. The CAA. So free throws for Emilio Parks. Hoyas won their last 3 games. They started 2-3. 8-7 is where they finished. 1 out of 2 for Parks, so he's up to 4, and the lead back up to 6 for Hickory. Williams, here's Moore, and an offensive foul going to be called as Curitin takes the charge. So Glover will inbound it. Moore's going to go to the bench now as Yesbeck checks back in for Petersburg. Curitin top of the key. Thought about it, got his defender to fake. Ball deflected back to him. Now Fuel. Shot clock at 10 for Glover. Glover contested shot. Missed it front rim. Another offensive rebound. A lot of extra chance opportunities. Sanders again. Danny Sanders falling away. It's the one thing they teach you in basketball when you're in like 5th grade. You got to square yourself. You get to this level, these guys are so good, they don't necessarily have to have the angle to get the shot to go. You saw it right there from Danny Sanders. Open look now for Curitin, and a rare miss here in the early going for him. So Hickory right now with its biggest lead of the game at 9. 2:37 left to go here in this opening quarter. 27-18. Cavs on offense with some work to do. Mormon. Taylor left wing 3, missed it short. Board to Danny Sanders. Sanders, I believe, played for the Primetime Players briefly. Good ball movement. Fuel had it blocked by Yesbeck. Nice defense there by the former Appalachian Conference player. To the hoop is Williams, uncontested. That's his first bucket. Got to get him going. 27.8 points per ball game. They're leaving Curitin wide open. He's missed his last 2, but he's the lone player in double figures right now for Hickory. Another turnover for Petersburg. Glover scoops it short, chases down his miss. Catch and shoot 3, no good. Rebound controlled by Mormon. Goes behind the back as he brings it up. Into the lane. Mormon to the hoop, yes. So Mormon, first field goal. He's got 4 in the game, and it's a 5-point lead for Hickory. Curitin goes right around his man. Curitin's got a dozen. I think they would have counted that for Taylor. He's going to the free throw line anyways because Petersburg's in the bonus. So to Sean Taylor, 76% free throw shooter. Petersburg has not been home for a while. They ended the year with 4 straight on the road, last 6 on the road with the playoffs. First free throw good for Taylor. It's about a 4-hour, 20-minute trip from here to Petersburg. Up 77-85 through Charlotte. Not the easiest travel. Fuel for 3. Some short shots, but extra opportunities have helped the Hoyas. Fuel out of control, no, but Curitin has now 14 points of the 31 here in this opening quarter. Lead back to 8. Nice post work there by Mealy, but came up short. Right now, both teams trying to find their legs a little bit. Hickory's come out a little bit stronger. They've led by as many as 9. Those of you who are just joining us. And right now enjoying an 8-point lead. Taylor, nice crossover. Couldn't bank it, though. Ball tapped back out to him in the corner. Top of the key, it's Mormon. Mormon to the elbow. Now will back it out as Curitin's on him. Gets a screen. Yesbeck then rolled. Curitin stays with him, but Mormon wins the war. And that will do it for the opening quarter. Isaiah Curitin with 14 points, including this 3-ball to help the Hickory Hoyas out to a 6-point lead. We have played 12 minutes in the Mid-South Conference Finals. 31-25 Hickory. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Chris Sheeman, glad to be with you. Petersburg with the basketball. Quick trigger three by Bernard Alston, who's off the bench. Comes up short. Hickory Hoyas have led by as many as 9 here in the Mid-South Championship game. Got a foul called here on Alston. Hickory came out leading 10-2 at one point, and like I said, took a 9-point lead. Isaiah Curitan, 14 points. Danny Sanders hit a couple three-pointers. He's got 6 to lead the way for Hickory. Elijah Moore with 8 for Petersburg. Deshaun Mormon has 6. Here in the opening quarter, we got a wet spot out on the court that has us held up. Hickory will have 14 to shoot as we're just underway here in this second quarter. First of 2 conference finals that we'll have for you. Danny Sanders, wow! What a deep shot from Danny Sanders, who's 3 for 3 from downtown. He's got 9 points in the game. Puts Hickory back up by 9, matching their biggest as Yesbeck backing down, going to the hoop plus a foul. Let's take another look at that 3 ball by Danny Sanders. My God. From way outside. Now remember, it's a high school court, but still, this is at least a 30-footer. So Yesbeck now back down, trying to complete an old school 3-point play. Get his 5th point of the game. He does. Right at his average already as we're just underway here in the second quarter. 34-28 Hickory. Danny Sanders with the basketball in the hot hand right now. Gets it to Lael, who's into the game. Couldn't get the 3. Another offensive rebound. That's been the story. Petersburg has been terrible on the defensive glass, and Danny Sanders just hit his 4th 3-pointer. Put his team back up by 9. Alston top of the key. Mormon holding the basketball, 5 seconds on the shot clock. He'll take a contested jumper. Not much flow in the offense there for Petersburg as Sanders brings it into the forecourt. Heat check time. Couldn't get it to go, and they call a late whistle. That's going to send Danny Sanders to the free throw line. I don't see a huge argument from Taylor there, but it did come well after the shot. So Danny Sanders, 67% free throw shooter, goes to the line with 12 points now. Chance to take the team's lead. Curitan had 14 in the first quarter. Sanders has come off the bench, and he's up now to 13 with still 2 more free throws to go. First double-digit lead for either team. Two things Petersburg's going to have to do more consistently here is get on the glass defensively, start finding some flow on the offensive end. Get on the defensive glass, you can get some more opportunity. So Danny Sanders with a quick 15-piece, helping his team out to a 12-point lead, Hickory. A couple of subs came into the game. Mealy back out there. Alston with the fake. Bucket no good. Tip for the rebound. Wright has it. So Jaheed White into the game for the first time. He goes to the hoop. The reverse no good. Rebound by Mealy. Also in for the first time for Hickory is Chris Dobbins. So it's Dobbins, it's Marion, it's Wright, it's Lael, and it's Danny Sanders, which fires at will again. Why not? For Petersburg, Willis, who had a nice box out there with Morgan and Alston, Yesbeck, and Mealy. So that's the 5 for both teams here early on in this second quarter. Morgan to the hoop, can't get it to go. Tip for the rebound. Mealy on the offensive glass coming up short. Yesbeck, 2 tips at it, no. 3 tips at it, no. Yesbeck again, no. And finally, they blow the whistle. That was 6 cracks at it for Petersburg. Nobody could do anything, but they stay with it, and Jesbek's at least going to go to the free throw line. And what's been a tough shooting afternoon so far for the Cavs. Jesbek in limited free throw opportunities, also perfect during the regular season, although he misses that one. Jock Chambers, who started the game, checking in for Hickory as Dobbins goes out. Missed them both. And the rebound by Wright. 12-point lead for Hickory. Marion into the forecourt, splits two defenders to the cutter Wright, who lays it up and in. Jaheed White's first bucket. 14-point lead for Hickory. These two teams battled during the regular season. Both games were decided by a total of 7 points as Alston goes to the hoop. Trying to make something happen, Bernard Alston with his first field goal. Marion. Oh, nice pass by Marion. They're having fun right now. Justin Lale's first bucket. Former JUCO player at Randolph College as well. They're going to call that a blocking foul as Lale looked to take the charge. Three team fouls on Hickory already. We still have 8:39 to go in the second quarter. Another wet spot out on the court. By the way, we were talking about it in the early going. Those of you who don't remember, these are the shorts that I was telling. Now, most of these guys don't have shorts that are this bad. Those are parachute pants. No wonder why scoring was down in the early 2000s in the NBA. Them shorts was slowing everybody down. So that's what we were talking about, if you don't remember those days in the NBA. That was some... Was that AI in his last stint with Philly, I think? That picture I just showed? That wasn't prime AI. Gregory into the game, looking to back down. So many contested shots here in this game. The defense has played well. Alston for three. Still can't get it to go. And that goes out of bounds over near us. And it's last touched by Hickory. They're going to get Elijah Moore back into the game. He had a pretty good break. 8 points in the first quarter now as Willis gets the inbound to Alston. Morgan now to Moore. Moore, face up. That was well guarded by Chambers. Moore hits it anyways. First in double figures for Petersburg is Moore. Now a steal by Alston, who throws it down with a left-hand jam. Bernard Alston's second field goal with authority. Lale throws it wildly up. Gregory pulls down the rebound. Petersburg starting to get some momentum. Turning on to Jets. Morgan the reverse, no. Put back by Gregory, no. Put back by Willis, no. Lale has it, and he's stripped and fouled. It's starting to get physical. 7:42 left to go. That's 3 team fouls on Petersburg as both teams make their way to the bonus before we reach the midway point here in this second quarter. Spinning is Chambers. He's fouled. 4 team fouls on the Cavs. Jock Chambers looking to get on the board for the first time here today. Hickory just 8-7 this year, but that was a tight Northeast conference. And they're no stranger when they get into the playoffs. They can do some damage. 2018, they reached a championship game Lost to the Primetime Players by 16. In that 2018 campaign, they beat Rowan County and the Coyotes in the first 2 rounds. Counted in the foul for Elijah Moore. And that's a great bucket by Elijah Moore, but let's see if we can run it back as he goes to the free throw line, and you can have a look at just how hard they're having to work for these buckets. Now, Elijah Moore is good enough to make it happen, but that's still not bad defense for Hickory. So Moore's got a dozen. Completes the three-point play. Baker's dozen now, 63% shooter. Trap is on. It's single digits again. And right back to 12 as Jock Chambers buries the 3. Catch and shoot Morgan, the Rainbow. No. Tip for the rebound. Nice tap by Willis. Got it down low. Bucket no good by Williams, but Hickory unable to gather, so Petersburg will get another crack at it here. Moore to inbound it. Here's Williams, back to him. Moore, step back 3, got hit, and he's going to the free throw line. So Chambers called for the foul. Elijah Moore goes to the line for 3 free throws. Moore, what a season for him, former Virginia State player. Along with Mealy, they both graduated with Kevin Barnes, who's not with the team today, in 2017. So Moore up to 14 points, 23.9 points per ball game on the year, 11.8 rebounds. That's 15th in the ECBL. And also 6.1 assists, 13th in the ECBL. So once again, Moore trying to get all 3 free throws here. Walter Williams checking back in, and we have something going on with his uniform or something. He's coming out of the game again. Gage Yesbeck has come in, so there might be something wrong there. And Elijah Moore had to sit a long time at that free throw line. Couldn't get the third to go down, so 2 out of 3. It's a 10-point game. Curitan airmails it. Lale got up to get it. Parks to Chambers. Cut off on the baseline. Curitan, here's Marion, extra pass. Great ball movement right now. Finding the open Parks, who rims it in. That was beautiful ball movement from Hickory. Parks has 7. And the lead back to 13. Hickory's led by as many as 14 here today. Nearing the midway point of the second quarter. Hoyas in control right now. Yesbeck stripped, got it back, banks it off the glass. Gage Yesbeck has 7. Good first half for him. Here's Lale in the corner. Trying to sell the call, and they don't bite. So Elijah Moore comes up with the steal. Alston dancing, spinning, driving. Oh, it hung and couldn't go down. He is fouled, though, so Alston will go to the line. 4 points today for Alston. He averages 13.6.
Justin Lau, that's his second team 6.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout first. 5:53 left to go in the half. Hickory up double figures here in this Mid-South Conference Championship game. We'll be back. Free throws to come. 52-41, Hickory out of the timeout. Bernard Alston at the free throw line as he swishes in the first. Elijah Moore has kept the Cavaliers hanging around. He's got 15 first half points. Alston now with 6 as he gets both free throws. Marion, Curitan, Parks, Whale, and Chambers, the 5 right now for Hickory. Marion has it on the wing, takes it top of the key now. Yes, Beckham Williams with Moore, Willis, and Alston. That's the 5 right now for Petersburg. Moore, ooh, great ball movement there. Unselfish play finding Yesbeck. So Williams had the dime that time. Lael for 3 off the mark, and Willis couldn't come up with it. It's off him out of bounds. So Petersburg's cut a 14-point lead in half now, down to 7, but Hickory will get another crack at it with 5:12 to go and a fresh 24. Justin Glover, 3 points for Hickory, checks back into the game. Step back by Parks, no good. Rebound controlled by the Cavaliers. Alston into the forecourt. Turns on the Jets yet again. Bounce pass down low. Bucket no good. Batted out. Moore gets it back. Moore trying to draw contact, and he does. So Elijah Moore, who made 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe a moment ago, will go back to the free throw line. 63% free throw shooter. And quietly, methodically, Petersburg now a chance to make it a 5-point game. Elijah Moore scored roughly a third of his team's points. Yesbeck comes out of the game as Tavon Mealy checks in. I said he went to Virginia State. He went to Virginia Union, 2017 graduate. So Moore gets both free throws. Curitan on the wing. Glover. Pass deflected alertly by Marion, and he got it back. The runner is short by Curitan, who's cooled off after a hot start. Williams throwing it down with the one-hand jam. Walter Williams with 4, trying to get himself going. That's an out-of-control play there by Marion. An offensive foul, and the momentum with the Cavaliers right now. Chance to tie it with a 3 after going down 14 in the quarter. Alston, top of the key. Mealy. Mealy's going to drive now. Backing down his man, and he's stripped by Glover. And a reach right at the 4-minute mark. Have to see, both teams are in the bonus, I believe. And it will be free throws here for Justin Glover, 70% free throw shooter. Glover misses them both. Nobody got the rebound. Boy, if you really want to irritate a coach, that is their number 1 pet peeve. Elijah Moore to the hoop. He scores. How about the half for Elijah Moore? 19 points, and after all that, it's a 1-point game. Hickory really got to find the bottom of the net. Curitan's cooled off. Williams now. Petersburg, chance to take the lead. Moore for 3, yes! He's got 22, and he gives his team his first lead of the game. Petersburg, 54-52, and now a steal by Williams to pull up. Way off on the 3. Offensive rebound, no by Willis, but he's fouled. Petersburg has come charging back.
His second, team's 8.
And now it's Donovan Willis at the free throw line, 66% free throw shooter. See if we get another look at this 3-ball. Elijah Moore, 22. So 4 for Willis, 4-point lead for Petersburg. 18-point swing here in the quarter. This is right top of the key. Fuel over his defender, missed it short. Hickory is ice cold. Credit the Cavaliers defense, though, especially on the interior here down the stretch in this second quarter. Like to see Danny Sanders back in the game. Yeah, 15 points off the bench. We haven't, oh, he is back in. My apologies. Elijah Moore's got 25, boys and girls. Halfway to 50. We still got 2:35 to go in the second quarter. So Sanders is back in. He passes it over to Curitin. Good ball movement again. Fuel. And a blocking foul going to be called as Mealy tried to take the charge.
Foul number 33.
So more free throws.
His second, team's 6.
This time it's Quay Fuel, who shoots 73% from the charity stripe. Petersburg has gone up 7 points in a blink of an eye. First point for Hickory in a while. So both free throws good. 5-point lead for Petersburg. Morgan. Moore had it tipped. Here's Wright. Numbers for Hickory. Danny Sanders, corner 3, in and out. Nice rebound by Morgan. Willis was looking to get it to Mealy, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Hickory with 2:02 left to go. Morgan coming out of the game as Deshaun Mormon comes in for Morgan. That's going to go into the backcourt. Williams will go get it. They're feeding the hot hand. Elijah Moore scoops it up and in. 27 for Elijah Moore. Petersburg matching its biggest lead at 7. Sanders going to be fouled by Moore. Tight whistle.
His third, team's 7.
Both teams have been in the bonus for a while. Danny Sanders, 15 points. Came in averaging just under 11 per game. 67% free throw shooter. Gets another one to go. They're going to take out Elijah Moore now, Petersburg. Subbing him out for Melvin Gregory. Both free throws are good by Sanders. He now has 17 and a half, and it's a 5-point game again. Minute 36 to go. Williams guarded by Wright. Now Parks on a switch. Williams jumper no good. Tip for the rebound. Chased down by Mormon. Mormon gets a screen. has fuel on him now. Nice extra pass to Williams. Williams got caught up underneath, able to find Gregory. Gregory tied up down low. Ragged game, and we got a jump ball called with 4 on the shot clock. So if Petersburg wins, they got to be aware of that as we go inside a minute to go here in this opening half. We'll take a 10-minute halftime break at the end of the half. Alston going to check back in. Well, they're not going to let him back in on the jump ball. Now Curitin steps in against Gregory. It's won by Petersburg. Got to go, though. Mormon recognizes it. Hoyas got it off, but it's no good. Curitin aboard. He'll bring it up now for Hickory. Trailing now by 5. Parks to the hoop, and he draws the whistle.
Foul number 22, Gregory, his first, takes 8.
Emilio Parks will go to the line. 7 points here in this first half. Hickory, if you're just joining us, led by as many as 14 points here in this second quarter. 27 points for Elijah Moore, with 15 of that coming here down the stretch in the second quarter, has helped Petersburg come all the way back, take the lead. So 1 out of 2 as Mealy gets the board. Mormon to the bucket, throws it up in it. Right off a make, Mormon now with 8, lead back to 6. And that pass intercepted by Mormon. Mormon into the circle, into the lane, and called for the offensive foul. So 26.5. Hickory can really run the clock down if they want to do so. Chambers back into the game. As there's only about a 2.5 second difference between game and shot clock. So Curitin, it looks like, is going to take it down. Now the shot clock just reset and it's off. I think that was an accident. Nobody caught it but me, though. Either way, Curitin can't get it to go. Here comes Mormon. Swings it out. Williams at the buzzer. Yes! Walter Williams for 3. And Petersburg with a great close to the half after trailing by 14. They take their biggest lead into the locker room. 66-57, a 9-point advantage, and it's all thanks to this buzzer beater shot for the Cavaliers. So Petersburg offensive struggles for about the first 3 quarters of this first half, but they come on strong and lead now by 9. We'll take a halftime break again, about a 10-minute halftime break. We'll come back, bring you all the second half action here in just a little bit. Don't go too far. Welcome back to Rock Hill, South Carolina Legion Collegiate Academy. And the Mid-South Conference Finals in the East Coast Basketball League, the Petersburg Cavaliers leading the Hickory Hoyas 66-57 at the start of the third period. Chris Shima, glad to be back with you. It was kind of the tale of 3/4 of a half and then 1/4 of a half. 3/4 of the first half were dominated by Hickory. They led by as many as 14, and then they cooled off. And Petersburg heated up down the stretch. And Petersburg takes their biggest lead into the locker room as we start this third quarter. Elijah Moore with 27 points in the first half. For Petersburg, this is Williams off on the jumper, and Hickory will get it back as it goes out of bounds. So the Hoyas led by as many as 14. Danny Sanders hot off the bench for Hickory. He had 17 first half points. Isaiah Curitan with 14. That was all in the first quarter, though, as he cooled off. He's got the basketball here, driving on the baseline. Ball bounces off a Hickory, off a Cavalier, and sliding was Willis to steal it away. Cavs come up empty, though. So 27 for Elijah Moore. Parks gets it to go, so Parks is in double figures now. He has 10. Rainbow three is good by Morgan. Morgan now with 7. First double-digit lead for Petersburg at 10 is brief, very brief. A 10-point lead as Quay Fuel goes to the hoop, counted in the foul. So let me try to get through this as the action has come fast and furious here to start the third quarter. Elijah Moore, 27 points. Deshaun Mormon and Gage Yusbeck both have 9 points each. 7 for Morgan, 6 for Alston. That's a scorer for the Cavaliers, the leaders. Danny Sanders, 17. Curitan, as I mentioned, has 14. And then Quay Fuel with 6. Emilio Parks got into double figures with that last bucket. He's got 10. Those are the leaders for Hickory. As Moore adds 2 more to his total, he's got 29 now. The former Virginia State product came in averaging 24 on the year, and he has blown past that here early on in this third quarter. First of 2, we'll have the Southern Conference Finals between the Carolina Thunder and Carolina Crusaders coming up a little bit after this game is completed. It was supposed to be at 5 o'clock, but it's been a physical game with a lot of whistles, so I don't think we're going to start that second game on time. Nor did I expect that would start right at 5. This would have been a very quick-moving game for that to happen. But I'm thinking somewhere between 5:15 and 5:30 is when we'll get the next game underway. Again, it all depends on how things go here in this second half. Marion walks it up for Hickory. Hoya's got to find that consistency on offense that they had in the first half as Curitan throws it out of bounds. Parks was cutting. Curitan thought he was going to stay on the wing, and it's a turnover. Ball goes back to Petersburg. Morgan into the forecourt. Moore. Chambers doing his best. Chambers has not played bad defense on Moore, as you see right there. Moore's just having himself a day. Chambers can't get it to go as Williams collects another rebound for Petersburg. He'll bring it up now. Hesitate, drive, counted in the foul. Alter Williams with 9, chance to get into double figures. He started the game slow. Petersburg was just kind of having trouble finding their legs in the early going of this one. Their offense just didn't look right. Now they've gotten it going, and they lead by their biggest margin, 12 with a chance for 13, and Williams does make it 13. So Williams is in double figures now. He's got 10. So both teams have had double-digit leads at various points here today. Counted in the, oh, nope, they're going to call that an offensive foul as Fuel came up with the elbow. So Cavaliers force another turnover. Morgan takes it to the wing. Here's Moore. So Moore has come out and cooled off at the start of the third quarter, but Petersburg has still pushed the lead out to 13. Marion attacks and scores. That was a tough earned bucket by Will Marion. Just his second. He's got 4. Second leading assist man in the ECBL, Will Marion, 9.4 assists per game, so doesn't always look for his shot. Morgan's second effort, can't get it. Parks the rebound. These two teams meeting for the third time. Hickory gave Petersburg its lone loss of the season. Cavaliers are 13-1. Hickory beat them, though, 109-108 on their home court on May 21st. The Cavs won the previous meeting back in early April up in Virginia by a score of 123-117. So both meetings decided by a total of 7 points. Morgan gets a screen. Rainbows another one through. So Morgan now in double figures with 10. The lead out to 14. Biggest for Petersburg, matches the biggest lead for either team, and we got a timeout. 7:57 left to go here in the third quarter, and the Cavs are on a roll. $7:57 to go here in the third quarter. Hickory with the basketball, trailing by their biggest deficit at 14. 28-point swing in this game, as Hickory once led by 14. As Will Marion, another tough earned bucket. He'll go to the line for an old school three-point play.
His third, team second.
2 team fouls on the Cavaliers here in the early going of this third quarter. Winner of this game will play the winner of our game later on this evening between the two Carolinas, the Thunder and Crusaders. That'll be in the South Championship game next week. And then the winner of that game will take on our friends in the Mid-Atlantic, who have their playoffs going on this weekend as well. Morgan, the reverse scoop, can't get it. Ball batted out. Hickory comes up with it, and a nice job by Glover to keep it in bounds as he spins on the baseline and scores. Justin Glover's got 5. And it's single digits, 77-68. Morgan. Diving forward is Gregory. Williams down low to Morgan, who can't get it to go. Currit's in the board. Marion back to Curitan. Can he heat up again? Not on that shot. Williams skies for another rebound. Morgan top of the key. Got an illegal screen there. Offensive foul called, and Hickory will get it back. Tayshawn Taylor comes in for Petersburg as Morgan goes out with his 10 points. Here's Marion again attacking. Yes, and the foul for Will Marion, who's starting to look for his shot a little more consistently. He's got 9 now. I said he doesn't always look for his shot because he's the second leading assist man in the ECBL at 9.4. You heard me mention that moments ago. Well, he does average over 21 points per game, so sometimes he looks for his shot. Chance to make it a 6-point game. So here come the Hoyas now as Will Marion's in double figures with 10. So the Hoyas out of that timeout have shaved 8 points off Petersburg's lead in about 2 minutes. Neely back in. Mormon also in. Moore up top to Gregory. Gregory had it poked away. Shot clock at 1. Petersburg's not going to get it off in time. And the Hoyas with the momentum right now as we near the midway point of quarter number 3. Will Marion has been the catalyst as he looks to dish it. A lot of contact, no call though, as he couldn't find Curitin. He's falling away as he tried to get the pass off. Elijah Moore, 27 points, all in the first half. And another turnover for Petersburg as Marion had it swatted away. Hoyas stay with it though, right now to Curitin. Out deep, Chambers can't get the 3 to go. And the rebound controlled by Williams yet again. Walter Williams over 9 rebounds a game. He's on his way to a double-double if he doesn't have it already. But Petersburg turns it over and Marion another layup. It's a 4-point game. It was 14 about 2.5 minutes ago. Swings and momentum here in this Mid-South final have been wild, especially in the late second quarter now to start this third quarter. Big runs by both teams here in this game. Marion left wing. Marion is not a three-point shooter, by the way. Attacking is Curitin, finds his shot and the foul. He's got 16 points now, chance for 17. And we're going to get a timeout called by Petersburg. 4:46 left to go. Hickory is storming back now. They trail by just 2 with a free throw to come. That's me, Chris Shima. Glad to be with you. So both teams have had 14-point leads. We've had a 28-point swing in this game. Petersburg led by 14 with about 7.5 left to go here in this quarter. Curitan can't complete the three-point play out of the timeout, but Hickory has cut it down to 2. Couple of subs off the bench. Alston back in. Yesbeck has come in. They turned the ball over. Elijah Moore still out there. Mealy stays out there as well, and I'm missing one player, and I can't see his number. It's Mormon. So that's the 5 right now for Petersburg. For Hickory, who turned the ball over, it's Wright and Marion in the backcourt. Chambers, Glover, and Curitan. So both teams coughing it up out of the timeout. 4:20 to go. Driving in Alston. Tiptoeing Mormon to save it. And it's intercepted finally by Glover. 3-on-3. Glover gets it to Chambers, who throws his own guy out of the way. Just his momentum taking him that way. And we are tied at 77. The Hoyas have come from 14 back. This has been a wild, physical game with just about everything. We've seen some nice dunks. We've seen a lot of physicality as we see an offensive foul there. We've seen 3 balls. We've seen big shots, big leads, momentum swings. It's about all you can ask for here in the Mid-South Conference Championship game. We got a technical foul called. So a technical foul's been called on Mormon for Petersburg. That's going to send Curitan to the free throw line. 16 points for him, 85% free throw shooter. And the technical free throw is no good. And by the laws of Rasheed Wallace, we know that ball don't lie, so that means that technical doesn't count. They should change that rule, I'm telling you. Make it the Rasheed Wallace rule. If you can't hit that free throw, that T goes away. Marion into the forecourt, looks to attack. Man, he has really been looking for his shot. He's up to 14 points, the bulk of that coming here in this third quarter, and Hickory has retaken the lead. Driving is Alston. He comes up short. Hoyas another one and done on the defensive end. Marion the runner. Yes, he can't be stopped right now. Will Marion is on fire. He's got 16 points. Hoyas by 4. Blow for blow. These two teams have battled. Now it's Petersburg's turn. And yes, you bet it. Elijah Moore's got 31. 6 here in this third quarter. 1-point game. Glover on the wing. Curitan on the left block. Face up, bank shot is good. He kind of fired himself up after that bucket in the foul before the timeout. He's feeling good. Got that swag going again. Came out with 12 points in the first quarter. Moore for 3, yes again! Elijah Moore, 29 in the game. Correction, let me do the math again. 34 in the game, and we got a tie game. Glover thought he was going to get contact. Doesn't get the whistle, and it goes out of bounds. They say it's deflected off Petersburg, so it will stay with Hickory. 2:13 left to go here in the third quarter, and I believe the shot clock needs to be adjusted. So Will Marion has come on, attacking the bucket after that dummy broadcaster at the beginning in the third quarter said he doesn't look for his shot. Look at my man do some work here in this third quarter. That's hoppy basketball right there. That's when you're feeling real good. Curitan Can't get it to go, fading away. Rebound controlled by Mealy. Mormon attacks. Can't get it to go. Here comes the freight train. Marion again, yes. He's got 18. Hickory back up by 2. Moore, 34 on the day, and he'll go to the free throw line. I mentioned our friends in the Mid-Atlantic are doing their playoffs. That'll be later on today. At 5 o'clock, the Philly Raiders and Hartford Shockers, and then at 7 o'clock, Hub City, the Hogs, taking on the Zombies from Western Massachusetts. Elijah Moore up to 30 now. Make it 31. Tie ball game again. Tied for the third time down the stretch here in the third quarter. Marion, another runner, not that time. Offensive rebound. Tip no good by Wright. Wright gets it again. Can't get it on the tough angle, and then it goes out of bounds off of Wright. So Wright was looking for a whistle there, does not get it. 85 all. Petersburg an opportunity now to retake the lead. Instead, it's a steal. Nice defense. Wright picks the pocket of Moore, and Moore tried to pick it right back. Runs out of room, though. So it'll stay with Hickory with 1:04 to go in quarter number 3. Taylor looking to inbound. Curitan. Correction, that was right to Curitan, and it's deflected out again. 15 on the shot clock for Hickory. With exactly 1 minute to go. Again, Marion. Morgan now on him. Marion can't get it to go, but Morgan called for the foul. So more free throws to come. Will Marion. How about the half for him so far? 14 points here in this third quarter, I believe. I'm pretty sure he only had 4 at the start of the half. Make it 15 points now here in the third quarter. Give his team the lead back. So Will Marion's got 20. Hickory by 2. Morgan going to be called for steps there. 1 too many. $45.7 now for the Hoyas. An easy 2-for-1 opportunity here. Marion, it's deflected out. Last touch by Morgan.
All right, guys, here we go, play.
Marion now Willis on him. Curitan attacks the reverse, yes. Curitan's up to 20. He's coming on for the Hoyas as well down the stretch here in this third quarter. This man with the basketball right here, they got no answers for so far. They double up on him, get it out to Willis, and Willis throws it away. It's going to go out of bounds. So Hickory will have 7.2 now to take the last shot of the quarter. And after Petersburg came back from 14 down in the second quarter to go up by 9 at the half, now Hickory will take looks like it's going to be a 4-point lead to the bench as we start the third quarter. Mormon, they're going to count that, but it's too strong. So Hickory comes from 14 back here in the third quarter. They take a 4-point lead. We'll take a quick break, come back for what should be an exciting fourth quarter. The Mid-South Conference Finals living up to expectations. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Started the fourth quarter. Chris Shima, glad to be with you. Elijah Moore's got 36 for the Cavaliers. Keyshawn Morgan also in double figures with 10, as is Walter Williams also with 10. It's the leading scorers for the Cavaliers, trailing by 4. For Hickory, Isaiah Curitin has 20, as does Will Marion. Will Marion had 16 points in the third quarter. He really took over the offense. Danny Sanders has 17. Emilio Parks has 10. That's the leading scorers for both of these teams as we're underway here in quarter number 4 of the Mid-South Conference Finals. Counted in the foul for Morgan. So Morgan up to a dozen now. A chance for an old school three-point play. 89-87. Morgan is a 74% free throw shooter. If you're just joining us, you've missed a lot. Both teams led by 14 at various points. So Morgan a Baker's dozen. Marion and Chambers with Wright, Glover, and Curitin, the 5 on the floor right now for Hickory. Nice pull up there by Williams. Walter Williams now with a dozen. It's Williams and Gregory with Elijah Moore. Morgan. And who am I missing? Willis. That's the 5 right now for the Cavaliers. They have a 1-point lead, 90-89. Turning it over here. Marion cherry picking, can't get the layup as Gregory recovered defensively, but he was over the line. They're out of bounds, so it's going to stay with Hickory here. Cavs won the first meeting between these two teams back in April by 6. Hoyas by 1 at the end of the season in late May. Glover, contested triple, got it to go. Justin Glover with 8. Hickory back up. 92-90. Elijah Moore. Morgan from way downtown couldn't get it. Marion pushes. Out to Curitin. In and out. That went halfway down, came back out. Williams scoop over to Morgan, who got tripped up. He's down with an injury. Marion out on the run, lays it up and in. So Marion up to 18 second half points. Morgan got up pretty quickly, so hopefully a good sign there for Petersburg. And they trail now by 4. Morgan, Glover tried to pick his pocket, but it goes out of bounds. Again, first of 2 We'll have the Southern Conference, or the Southern Conference Championship. Carolina Thunder, Carolina Crusaders, team from the Midlands, team from the PD. Coming up 5:15, 5:30. Well, Glover's starting to heat up now. He goes into double figures. Scored the last 5 for Hickory. Now they lead by 6. You could feel the momentum again. Petersburg got to try to figure it out here. Maybe they can find more. They do get it to him. Elijah Moore again. He's taking a lot of contested shots. Couldn't get it that time, but Mealy with the putback, his first bucket. Danny Sanders has had the quick trigger today. Couldn't get that one to go. Alley-oop down low, the full court, half-court alley-oop by Morgan looking for Williams is deflected out. Neely gets it on the block, doubled up, swings it out to Morgan, fakes the 3, and has his shot swatted back to Williams. Takes a contested shot and hits. Walter Williams got 14. 2-point game. Glover. Blocking foul going to be called on Petersburg. So Sanders will inbound for Hickory. Emilio Parks. Curitan down low to Chambers. Chambers runs out of room. And then a foul called on Glover as Chambers slipped. There might be a wet spot over there they got to take a look at. That's the first foul with 8:23 to go for Hickory. But yeah, there's definitely a wet spot back on the other side of the court. Jock Chambers took an awkward landing. Fortunately, he's okay. Cavaliers 13-1. They finished first place in the Northwest. Hickory at 8-7. They were first in the Northeast. But the Northeast was really bunched up. All 4 teams separated by 2.5 games. 3 ball is good for Walter Williams, who's starting to heat up. He's got 17 now. Petersburg back up, 97-96. Got a timeout called. 8:07 left to go here in the Mid-South Conference Championship. A barn burner shaping up. We'll be back. .807 left to go in the ball game. It'll be Hoyas basketball, 16 on the shot clock. Leading scorer in the ball game is Elijah Moore. He's got 36 points for the Cavaliers. Came in averaging about 24. More balanced approach for Hickory. It's been guys getting hot at various stretches. Right now, the 2 hottest hands, Will Marion with 22. 18 in the second half, and Isaiah Curitan's got 20. Danny Sanders was hot in the first half. He has 17 in the game. Emilio Parks with 10. Justin Glover also has 10 points for the Hoyas. As we're now back to live action, Hoyas with the basketball. Shot clock again is now down to 10. That pass a little bit high. Park's able to gather. Shot clock at 3. Curitan got a hoist. He does, couldn't get it to go. Neely, the rebound. Williams top of the key. Over to Willis. Starting to heat up. Couldn't get it that time, though. Hickory with the basketball again, trying to retake the lead. 7.5 to play. Curitan out to Chambers from downtown. No good. Moore, another rebound. Here's Mealy. Mealy going to work on his man and scores. Mealy just his second field goal. Now a steal. Willis. Ball batted out. Morgan is there. Morgan now will attack the basket. Can't get it. Tip is good by Walter Williams. Walter Williams has 19 today. And we got a timeout by Hickory. We'll step aside. 6:57 left to go here in this final quarter of the Mid-South Conference Championship. Petersburg leading by 5. If you don't know by now, that's me, Chris Sheeman. Glad to be back with you as we're back to live action. The passes tipped out of bounds on the full court press. Petersburg trying to get the turnover, but Williams touched it last, so Hickory will inbound it, trailing by 5. Marion lost it. Chambers tried to scoop it to Sanders, and Moore comes up with the steal, and then a foul called on Danny Sanders to prevent the fast break. So Cavaliers trailed by 14 in the second quarter. Ended up leading by 14 at one point in the third quarter, and it's kind of been back and forth. No team leading by more than 5 or 6 since that stretch. Danny Sanders with the steal. Chambers, back to Danny for 3. Yes! Danny Sanders has 20, most of it from behind the arc. He's got a few free throws here and there. I think he's got 15 of his 20 is from three-point range. Neely. And he got fouled over the back, down low. So it's a 2-point game, 101-99. 6:05 left to go, just about at the midway point of this final period, we think. Overtime would not surprise me in this one. Oh, Moore, what a pass. Coming up short, Williams, though. Petersburg gets another crack at it via the offensive rebound. Morgan attacks the bucket, out of control, called for the offensive foul. The rebounding in the early stages of this game is really one-sided towards Hickory. They were getting a ton of extra chance opportunities for most of the first quarter and then a little bit into the second quarter. It wasn't until Petersburg started making that rally at the end of the half that they really started to clean up their act, and now Petersburg getting more cracks at the offensive glass here in this second half. They lead by 2 as we have yet another timeout just past the midway point in the fourth quarter. We'll be back. .554 left to play in the Mid-South final. And very little has been figured out to this point. 101-99, Petersburg by 2. Hickory navigating the trapping pressure. Right. Out to Parks for 3. Yes! Hickory goes back up. Parks with 13. Taylor on the court for Petersburg. He attacks, can't get it. Mealy the rebound. Swings it out to Williams. Williams can't get the bucket, but he's fouled. Walter Williams, 19 points here today. 67% free throw shooter. Chance to give his team the lead back. And he does. 103-102 Petersburg now as Danny Sanders gets the inbound. Right. And that's going to be stolen away by Williams, who attacks and scores. The press has been successful a few times against Hickory for Petersburg here today. Right, Sanders. Quick pass by Parks. Down low, Chambers lost it. And Elijah Moore is going to be wrapped up. So we're inside 5 minutes to go. And Petersburg's in the bonus. So they're going to be shooting free throws over the next almost 5 minutes of game time now. Elijah Moore with 36 here today. He's been quiet of late. He had 27 at the half. When Petersburg needed Elijah Moore, he was that guy for them, similar to Will Marion and what he's done for Hickory here in this second half. He's got the basketball now. Right in the forecourt, being hounded. He's going to attack. He gets wrapped up. Now Marion. All deflected. Wright stays with it. Gets it back to Marion. Trouble with it. Almost threw it away. Luckily, Curitin was there. Got it to Sanders and rims in another 3. My goodness. Danny Sanders, 23 today. It's a 1-point game again. The Hoyas not going away. Taylor in the forecourt. Here's Moore. And Willis's pass deflected. 5 seconds on the shot clock for Petersburg. It's like some moisture on the basketball, so officials taking care of that. Again, folks, after we're done, I'd say about 5:30. That's going to be my new updated estimate guess. The other conference final, the Southern Conference final between the Thunder and Crusaders. Willis got a hoist. He does. Missed it long. Chasing it down as Marion flies into the forecourt. Can't get the layup to go. Moore with another rebound. Williams into the forecourt. Inside 4 minutes to play. 1 point lead. Here's Moore. Yes, again. Elijah Moore has 40. And Hickory turns it over. Still plenty of time here, but the possession's starting to become more crucial. You can't have mistakes like that down the stretch. Let's see if Petersburg can capitalize now as Taylor goes right to the hoop. Missed it long, though. Danny Sanders with the rebound. Looking for help. Look out. Moore came from behind to poke it away. So the Cavaliers get another turnover. Mealy backing down on Curitin. And look to pass it. Was it touched? They say yes. Hickory did make contact with it. Still 11 on the shot clock. Plenty of time here for Petersburg with 3:13 to go. Mealy down low. Patient offense for Tavon Mealy. He's got 6 now. Quickly up front, Marion. Danny Sanders from way downtown, no good. Ball tipped. Extra possession now for Hickory. Parks fakes the 3. Gets it out to Curitin for 3. Way off. Sanders chases it down. Here's Parks from 3. Curitin gets another rebound. Yes, and the foul. Well, you get that many cracks at it, you're bound to capitalize. Isaiah Curitin does. Chance to cut the lead in half from 6 down to 3 now, with 2:41 still to go. Isaiah Curitin with 22. And he stays on 22, so it remains a 4-point lead for Petersburg. Williams top of the key. Here's Mealy. Mealy swatted back by Wright. Nice defense by Hickory, but it stays with Petersburg with 8 on the shot clock here. Hoyas on a 3-game win streak to reach the conference championship game. Petersburg lost just 1 time to these Hoyas. Oh, Williams. Contested 3 ball is good. 26 for Walter Williams. Going quickly as Marion. He can't answer. And Petersburg starting to pull away here. Moore now. Moorman's going to back it out. Petersburg had numbers. The pass to Moorman from Moore was a little bit off, though. So wise conservative play here for the Cavaliers. Now Moorman is tripped up. Tried to split the defense, and an accidental trip is going to send Deshaun Moorman back to the free throw line. So an 8-point lead now. Moorman chance to go into double figures. He's got 9 right now. Stays on 9. 8-point game. Boy, Glover attacks, couldn't get it to go. So Hoyas are cooling off at an inopportune time. What a play by Willis, who scores. Willis has 6. And it's a 10-point lead. That's tipped out of bounds by Williams. It'll stay with Hickory. So the Cavaliers looking real strong here with 1:26 to go. Hickory got to play almost perfect. Get a couple three-pointers to go down. Glover has it stripped, and he fouls Willis. Kyle Dixon, the head coach of Petersburg, said, "Chris, I have never been past this game. The Cavaliers have made the conference finals the last 2 years. And don't forget that doesn't count 2020 when everything was shut down because of COVID. But last year and in 2019, they lost both times to the Coyotes and to Winston-Salem. They're on their way right now to the South Championship game. $40-piece for Elijah Moore today, a big reason why, but once his teammates started getting it going as well, really propelled the Cavaliers. So it's a 12-point lead now with 1:20 to go. Oh boy, Marion almost threw it away. Nice job by Curitan, tiptoeing to save it. Danny Sanders, 4-3, yes again. Boy, how about the day for Danny Sanders? 26 points. And another foul going to be called. Mealy will go to the free throw line and a 9-point lead as Hickory tries to extend the game. Tavon Mealy, 71% free throw shooter. Six points today for Mealy. Came in averaging 21.2. He was third in the ECBL in rebounding with 14.8 on the season. Good offensive rebounder, fourth in the ECBL with 5.6 per game. We've seen both teams crash in the offensive glass pretty hard. Lead back to double figures. Danny Sanders again. Got to chuck and hope right now, and the three balls are going down for Hickory, so this one not over yet. Chambers gets it to go. It's a 7-point game, 3-possession game with 58 points, 55.2, excuse me, as the foul's committed on Mormon. That's plenty of time, depending on how many timeouts Hickory has as well. So Mormon goes back to the line. 9 points today for him. Former Towson player, as I mentioned. Played at Cincinnati as well, but finished at Towson. Played overseas for a year. Got to hit these free throws. He's a player, Kyle Dixon was telling me, he played in that Basketball League of Africa that was started by the NBA. Deshaun Mormon playing in that league last year. So both free throws are missed, though that window is still cracked open here. Marion can't get it to go. Put back no good. Second effort, yes. I believe it was Curitan. I couldn't see because the official was standing right in my sight. Petersburg going to throw this away. 5-point game. Hoyas got the basketball now. Glover hoists, can't get it to go. Moore now throws it up. The alley-oop is missed by Williams, but he's fouled. This has been a wild sequence down the stretch here. Both ways, Petersburg's gotten very sloppy. I'm real surprised the Cavaliers haven't called a timeout, but they do get to the free throw line here, and it's going to be Walter Williams. 25.8 left. $26 today for Williams, make it 27. And a chance now here, more importantly, make this a 3-possession game right now with 25.8 on the clock. Boy, free throw shooting has been a problem down the stretch here. Marion had it stripped. So Petersburg gonna run out. Moore will dunk it. 42 now for Moore. And Marion with a costly turnover there. So 9 seconds to go. Chambers corner 3 is no good. Petersburg lets them have it. It'll go out of bounds. And the Cavaliers are going to go to 14-1, and they're going to win the Mid-South Conference today by a score of 123 to 115 over their rival, the Hickory Hoyas. The Cavaliers get that monkey off their back. They will go to the ECBL South Championship game. They'll be right back here at Legion Collegiate next Saturday at 5 p.m. to take on the winner of our next game. It will be the Carolina Thunder and Carolina Crusaders, and we'll have that for you, I'd say, in about 20 minutes if I'm a guessing man. I'm not 100% sure, but check back on the ECBL YouTube. So congratulations to the Cavaliers. They win today. Your final score, 123 to 115.